In other words, I can tell you without a doubt that if you're analyzing your life right now within some disturbing emotion, that 100% of the time you're going to make your brain worse. In other words, you can't think greater than how you feel. That means then you were thinking in the past because those emotions are a record or residue of the past. So we see people in the process of change that are analyzing in duality or polarity. That kind of drives the brain into higher states of arousal and further away from true change. So we've done thousands and thousands and thousands of brain scans, and we now know that there's a formula to create greater brain coherence, greater brain efficiency, to make your brain work better. And when your brain works better, you work better. At the same time, it requires a clear intention and an elevated emotion to begin to change your energy and to change your life. And nobody changes until they change their energy, right? So then how do you get a person out of resentment, frustration, into joy and freedom? Why would they feel grateful or joyful or free if the experience hasn't happened? So most people are spending the majority of their life waiting for something out there to take away their emptiness or pain or the resentment in here. Well, if they're waiting their whole life in separation or lack, then and we create reality, then the lack is driving certain thoughts, which is creating more separation and more lack. So teaching people then to begin to condition their body emotionally before the evidence takes place in their life is breaking a significant habit, right? Yes. So instead of living by cause and effect, now we're beginning to cause and effect. So the moment you start feeling whole and grateful, we now know your healing will begin at that moment.
Yeah.
The most important conversation you will ever have is the one you have with yourself. How you speak to yourself directly shapes your beliefs, your mindset, and ultimately your reality. The way we think and the words we use in our inner dialogue are powerful tools that either propel us forward or hold us back. The good news? You have the power to change it. Imagine standing at the edge of a challenge or a dream you've always wanted to pursue. You can either say, I don't think I can do this, or I'm not good enough. These phrases shrink you. They limit your potential before you've even started. But what if you started speaking to yourself with intention and belief? What if instead you told yourself, I am capable. I have everything it takes. I can achieve anything I set my mind to. This shift in mindset opens doors you never thought possible. The journey to achieving anything you want starts with mastering your inner dialogue. Speaking to yourself with kindness, encouragement, and confidence sets the foundation for success. When you build a habit of positive self-talk, you create a mindset that embraces challenges, learns from setbacks, and constantly evolves. But speaking to yourself with intention isn't just about being overly optimistic. It's about being realistic, yet encouraging. It's about saying, yes, this will be tough, but I'm resourceful. I can figure it out. Every great achievement begins with a belief in oneself, and the belief is cultivated through the conversations we have with our inner self. You are far more powerful than you realize. Every thought you have shapes your reality, and every day offers you a fresh opportunity to create the life you dream of. It all begins with the way you talk to yourself, the words you speak, the beliefs you hold. They aren't just fleeting ideas, they are the foundation of your future. Think about it. When you wake up in the morning, what's your first thought? Do you dread getting out of bed, or do you embrace the day with excitement? That first thought sets the tone for everything that follows. It's time to take control of that inner dialogue. Here's something important to understand. Your brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what you vividly imagine. If you keep telling yourself you can't do something, your brain will believe it and search for proof. But the reverse is true too. Tell yourself you can achieve great things and your brain will start to make that your reality. So how do we use this power? It starts with being mindful. Pay attention to your thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking negatively, don't beat yourself up. Just notice it and choose a different path. Swap, I can't for how can I? And this is too difficult for I'm learning and growing. These small shifts will create major changes in your life. Now let's talk about consistency. The beliefs you have today didn't form overnight. They are the result of repeated thoughts over time. To change them, you need to be consistent. Every morning, tell yourself, today is full of opportunities. I'm capable of amazing things. Say it out loud, feel the truth of those words. Do this every day and watch as your life begins to shift. But it's not just about affirmations, it's about crafting a new narrative for your life. Who do you want to become? What kind of life do you want to live? Get clear on that vision. See it vividly in your mind and speak as if it's already your reality. Instead of, I hope I get that promotion, try, I am confident in my abilities and my value. Instead of wishing for better health, say, I make choices that nourish my body and mind. Your words create your world. Choose them wisely. You might be thinking, this sounds great, but my life is hard right now. How can I stay positive when everything feels wrong? I hear you, and I know life can be challenging. But here's the truth. Focusing on what's wrong only brings more of the same. Break the cycle. Start by finding one small thing to be grateful for each day. It could be a warm cup of coffee or a kind gesture from a friend. Let that feeling of gratitude fill you up and build on it. This isn't about denying your reality. It's about shifting your focus to what's possible. Remember, your thoughts are like radio frequencies. You get to choose which station to tune into. Why choose the channel of doubt and fear when you can tune into growth and possibility? Let's not forget the power of questions. The questions you ask yourself direct your focus and influence your actions. Instead of asking, why does this always happen to me? Ask, what can I learn from this? Instead of wondering, what if I fail? Try, how will I feel when I succeed? The shift in focus moves your mind towards solutions and opportunities. Changing the way you talk to yourself doesn't just make you feel better, it literally rewires your brain. Every time you focus on new possibilities, you're building new neural pathways. This is why practices like meditation are so powerful. Meditation gives you space to observe your thoughts without being caught up in them. It creates room for you to choose thoughts that empower you. And you don't have to wait until you're meditating to apply this. In everyday life, when you feel frustration rising, see it as a chance to practice patience. When a challenge arises, remind yourself, I have the skills to handle this. Let's talk about fear. Fear often keeps us from speaking kindly to ourselves. We're afraid of failing or looking foolish, but here's the thing. Fear will always be there, whether you go for your dreams or not. So why not choose the path that leads to growth? When fear shows up, acknowledge it. Thank it for trying to protect you, and then say to yourself, I'm capable of handling this. Choosing courage over comfort opens doors you didn't even know existed. Your self-talk isn't just about reaching goals, it's about becoming the best version of yourself. Ask yourself, who do I want to be? What impact do I want to have on the world? Let your self-talk reflect those aspirations. Instead of hoping to make a difference, tell yourself, my actions today are creating positive change. Rather than wishing for confidence, say, I'm growing in confidence every day. Now, I want to be clear, changing your self-talk doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It's about facing difficulties with a sense of empowerment rather than feeling like a victim. When life gets tough, instead of asking, why me? Try, how can I grow from this? This shift turns obstacles into stepping stones and failures into growth. Remember the power of visualization. Your brain reacts to vivid mental images as if they were real experiences. So, when you combine positive self-talk with clear visualizations, you're laying the foundation for your future. Take a moment, close your eyes, and imagine yourself living the life you desire. See the details, feel the emotions, and then open your eyes and talk to yourself as if you already are that person. Let's dive into the transformative power of being specific with your self-talk. While broad affirmations have their place, specific, actionable self-talk can truly revolutionize your mindset. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, try, I am actively growing my business and helping more clients each day. Instead of wishing for better health, say, I choose nutritious foods and move my body daily. When your self-talk is specific, your goals feel more achievable, and you create a roadmap for action. Your brain thrives on clarity. Give it precise instructions, and watch how it steps up to meet the challenge. Next, let's explore how emotions and self-talk are intertwined. The way you talk to yourself directly influences how you feel and, in turn, how you act. This is where real change begins. So when you affirm, "I am capable of handling any challenge," allow that confidence to fill you. When you say, "I am worthy of love and respect," embrace the sense of worthiness. Aligning your words with positive emotions supercharges your self-talk, making it even more powerful. Persistence is key when it comes to changing your self-talk. It's like learning a new skill. It takes time, effort, and practice. Some days you might revert to old patterns, and that's perfectly normal. Instead of getting discouraged, become your own biggest cheerleader. I'm learning and growing every day. Setbacks are part of the process, and I choose to keep moving forward. Celebrate small wins, because every time you catch and redirect a negative thought, you're rewiring your brain for success. Gratitude plays a critical role in self-talk, too. It's more than a feel-good practice. It physically alters your brain chemistry. By regularly expressing gratitude, you train your brain to focus on the positive, creating an upward spiral of well-being and achievement. Make gratitude part of your self-talk routine. Start and end each day acknowledging what you're thankful for, whether it's your health, opportunities, or the people who support you. This shift in perspective can be life-changing. Present tense language in self-talk is incredibly important. Your subconscious mind doesn't differentiate between what's real and what's vividly imagined. When you say, "I will be confident," you place confidence in the future. But by saying, "I am confident," your brain starts to embody that feeling right now. Practice speaking about your desires as if they are already true. I am successful. I am healthy. I am living my purpose. This isn't about denying your current circumstances. It's about programming your mind for the future you want to create. But what if positive self-talk feels fake? What if you don't believe what you're saying? This is where the concept of acting as if becomes useful. Even if you don't fully believe it yet, act as if it's true. Speak as if it's true. Over time, your beliefs will align with your actions. Remember, your current beliefs are simply thoughts you've repeated over and over. They're not set in stone. By consciously choosing new thoughts, you create new beliefs. And while it might feel uncomfortable at first, that discomfort is a sign of growth. In times of stress or crisis, empowering self-talk becomes even more crucial. These are the moments when old, unhelpful thought patterns tend to take over. But they're also the moments when positive self-talk can make the biggest difference. Prepare in advance by creating a list of go-to phrases to keep yourself grounded. I've handled challenges before, and I can handle this. Or, I choose to remain calm and clear-headed. Practicing these affirmations when you're calm ensures they're ready for use when you need them most. Your identity is deeply tied to your self-talk. The words "I am" are incredibly powerful because they define who you believe yourself to be. And you naturally act in ways that support that identity. If you repeatedly tell yourself, "I am lazy," you'll find ways to prove that true. But if you say, "I am motivated and productive," you'll start to take actions that align with that belief. Choose your "I am" statements with care. Make them both aspirational and believable. I am becoming more confident every day. Or, I am a person who follows through on commitments. It's also important to be flexible with your self-talk. While consistency is key, your inner dialogue should adapt to different situations. Before a big presentation, your self-talk may need to be energizing, while during relaxation time, it might need to be calming. Develop a variety of self-talk phrases for different circumstances, empowering statements for when you need a boost, and soothing mantras for when you need to center yourself. The more adaptable your self-talk, the better equipped you'll be for whatever life throws your way. Solution-focused self-talk is another powerful tool. Instead of asking, "Why can't I do this?" shift the question to, "How can I make this happen?" Instead of worrying about what could go wrong, ask, "What's the best possible outcome, and how can I work toward it?" These types of questions move you from a place of doubt to one of possibility and action. Make it a habit to ask yourself empowering questions. What's the opportunity in this challenge? Or, what's the next small step I can take toward my goal? Aligning your self-talk with your values can make it even more powerful. When your inner dialogue reflects what truly matters to you, it becomes a tool not just for success, but for fulfillment. Take the time to clarify your core values, whether it's growth, creativity, connection, or integrity, and weave them into your self-talk. For example, I am committed to living in alignment with my value of integrity, or I am cultivating meaningful relationships every day. When your self-talk is anchored in your values, you're not just talking about achieving goals. You're talking about living a life that's deeply meaningful to you. Let's consider how self-talk influences habits. Your habits are often driven by your subconscious mind, but by consciously directing your self-talk, you can reprogram those automatic patterns. When trying to break a bad habit, instead of saying, I can't do X, say, I choose not to do X. This shift places you back in control. And when forming a new habit, affirm, I am the kind of person who does Y, aligning the new habit with your identity. This makes it much more likely to stick. Remember, your self-talk isn't just about you, it shapes your relationships as well. If your inner dialogue is critical, you may find yourself judging others more harshly. But when your self-talk is kind and understanding, you naturally extend that compassion to those around you. Treat yourself with the same kindness you'd show a close friend. Remind yourself, it's okay to make mistakes, I'm doing my best, and I've got this. This simple shift can strengthen not only your relationship with yourself, but also your connections with others. Let's explore the profound impact of body language in enhancing your self-talk. Your mind and body share a deep connection. And when you pair positive self-talk with confident body language, you initiate a powerful feedback loop. Stand tall, smile, and take up space as you affirm, I am confident and capable. By embodying this confidence physically, you send a strong message to your subconscious, reinforcing your newfound empowering beliefs. Now let's dive into the role of self-talk in building resilience. Life is full of challenges. It's not about avoiding them, but about how you respond. Your self-talk is your first defense against adversity, determining whether you crumble or rise to the occasion. When setbacks hit, resist the urge to indulge in negative self-talk. Instead of thinking, I can't handle this, say, this is tough, but I'm strong enough to get through it. Instead of thinking, everything is falling apart, try, I'm gaining valuable lessons that will make me stronger. Resilience is not about never falling down, but about always getting back up. Talk to yourself like a coach cheering on an athlete. Every setback is setting the stage for your comeback. Keep moving forward. Let's go deeper into the science of self-talk. When you consistently use positive, empowering language with yourself, you're not just improving your mood, you're literally rewiring your brain. This is thanks to neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new neural pathways. Each time you choose a positive thought over a limiting one, you strengthen these new pathways. While it may feel difficult at first, like swimming against the current, with repetition, these new pathways grow stronger. Over time, positive self-talk becomes second nature. Consistency is key. Your brain listens to everything you say. So ask yourself, are you wiring your brain for self-doubt or for growth, resilience, and achievement? Let's talk about stress. In today's fast-paced world, stress is inevitable. But how you talk to yourself about it can drastically alter its effects on you. Instead of saying, I'm so stressed out, try reframing it as, my body is energized and ready to take on this challenge. This shift changes your relationship with stress from seeing it as a threat to viewing it as a resource. If your heart's racing, don't say, I'm anxious. Instead, tell yourself, I'm excited and ready for action. A simple reframe can transform anxiety into anticipation, fear into focus. Now on to self-talk and goal achievement. Many people set goals but fail to achieve them because their internal dialogue doesn't align with their aspirations. If you dream of starting a business but constantly tell yourself, I'm not cut out for entrepreneurship, you're creating resistance. Instead, start talking to yourself like the successful entrepreneur you aspire to be. I have valuable skills to offer the world. I'm learning and growing every day, and I'm building a business that makes a positive impact. Align your self-talk with your goals, and you'll prime your subconscious for success. Your self-talk also plays a crucial role in fostering a growth mindset, the belief that your abilities can improve through effort and learning. Instead of thinking, I'm not good at this, shift to, I'm getting better every time I try. Rather than saying, I always mess this up, try, mistakes help me learn and improve. This type of self-talk nurtures the belief that growth and learning are always possible. When it comes to fear, growth often lies just beyond our comfort zone. Empowering self-talk can help you move through fear. Instead of saying, I'm terrified, try, I'm feeling the excitement of growth and new opportunities. Shift from, what if I fail, to what if I succeed beyond my wildest dreams. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision to move forward despite it. Talk to yourself like someone who naturally embraces challenges. I am stronger than my fears, and every step outside my comfort zone expands my potential. Let's also consider how self-talk fosters self-love and acceptance. Too often we're our own harshest critics. It's time to change that. The way you speak to yourself sets the tone for how you relate to others. Begin by catching your negative self-talk. When you notice it, pause and take a breath. Replace, I'm such an idiot, with, I'm human and I'm learning. Instead of, I hate my body, say, I'm grateful for all my body does for me. This doesn't mean ignoring areas where you want to improve. It means approaching growth from a place of love, not criticism. You can embrace your journey while still being kind to yourself in the present. Your self-talk can also create a positive, self-fulfilling prophecy. Your beliefs about yourself become your reality. Not because they're inherently true, but because they shape your actions. If you constantly tell yourself, nothing ever works out for me, you'll subconsciously act in ways that reinforce that belief. But if you change your self-talk to, I have what it takes to succeed, you'll start seeing opportunities, and when challenges arise, you'll persevere because you believe in your ability to overcome them. To maintain focus and avoid distractions, your inner dialogue plays a key role. When tempted to procrastinate, redirect your focus with self-talk. Instead of, I don't feel like doing this, say, I choose to focus on what's important. When faced with a tough task, replace this is too hard with I'm building my ability to concentrate and persevere. Talk to yourself like someone who is fully in control of their attention and energy. Finally, self-talk is crucial for emotional intelligence. Instead of ignoring difficult emotions, acknowledge them. If you feel anger, instead of saying, I shouldn't feel this way, try, I'm feeling angry, and that's okay. What's this emotion trying to tell me? This kind of self-talk helps you process emotions healthily, allowing for greater emotional intelligence and resilience in every aspect of life. Let's explore the transformative power of self-talk and how cultivating a deep sense of purpose can completely reshape your life. Many people feel adrift or unfulfilled because they haven't fully connected with their inner purpose. The way you speak to yourself is a gateway to tapping into that purpose and living it every day. Ask yourself powerful questions like, what unique gifts do I have to offer the world? How can I use my strengths to make a meaningful impact? What would I pursue if I knew I couldn't fail? By integrating the answers into your self-talk, you affirm, I am here for a reason. My life has meaning, and every day I take steps to fulfill my potential and contribute positively. Self-talk is a key to developing an abundance mindset. Many operate from a scarcity mentality, believing there's never enough to go around, leading to fear, competition, and limitation. With intentional self-talk, you can shift that narrative. Instead of thinking, I never have enough, try telling yourself, my life is filled with endless opportunities for growth and abundance. Instead of viewing someone else's success as a threat, remind yourself, their success shows me what's possible for me too. This shift in mindset can open your eyes to opportunities you may have previously overlooked. When it comes to staying positive during challenging times, self-talk is crucial. Optimism isn't about ignoring difficulties, but believing in your ability to navigate through them. When faced with obstacles, instead of saying, "Why does this always happen to me?" try, "Every challenge brings growth." This kind of self-talk keeps you focused on solutions, helping you remain resilient even when things seem tough. Now let's talk about creativity. Your self-talk can either ignite or extinguish your creative potential. Telling yourself, "I'm not creative," or "I don't have good ideas," stifles your creative spirit before it can flourish. Start affirming, "I am a wellspring of innovative ideas. I see possibilities where others see problems." By shifting your inner dialogue, you stimulate your mind to think more freely and explore new possibilities. Self-talk also plays a vital role in building strong, healthy relationships. The way you speak to yourself sets the tone for how you interact with others. If your internal dialogue is overly critical or judgmental, you may project that negativity onto others. Practice self-compassion and understanding in your inner dialogue, and you'll naturally extend that same grace to others. Instead of, "I always say the wrong thing," try, "I'm learning and improving my communication skills every day." Instead of, "Nobody understands me," remind yourself, "I have the power to express myself clearly and connect meaningfully with others." Your self-talk profoundly influences your physical well-being too. The mind and body are deeply connected. Replace "I'm always tired" with "I'm recharging my energy." Or instead of saying "I hate exercising," try "I'm grateful for a body that can grow stronger." This positive self-talk not only motivates you to make healthier choices, but can even impact your physical vitality. Remember, your body is listening to what your mind tells it. By saying, "I am healthy, vibrant, and energetic," you are literally sending powerful signals to every cell in your body, reinforcing your health. When it comes to financial success, your self-talk is a crucial factor. Many people hold limiting beliefs about money that prevent them from achieving financial abundance. Instead of saying, "I am bad with money," start saying, "I am learning to manage my finances wisely." Instead of, "I'll never be wealthy," affirm, "I am open to new opportunities for financial abundance." This shift in language allows you to see and seize financial opportunities that you may have overlooked before. Self-talk is also vital for cultivating leadership skills. Whether you're leading a team or simply taking charge of your own life, the way you talk to yourself shapes your leadership style. Instead of saying, "I'm not a natural leader," try, "I'm developing my leadership skills every day." Instead of thinking, "Nobody listens to me," affirm, "I communicate with clarity and confidence and people respond positively." This kind of self-talk empowers you to step into your leadership potential. Maintaining balance in today's fast-paced world is another area where self-talk can help. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by your to-do list, start saying, "I focus on what's most important to me." Replace, "I'm so stressed," with, "I'm creating a harmonious balance between work and personal life." This shift helps you prioritize your values and make decisions that support a well-rounded, fulfilling life. If you're working to overcome addiction or break destructive habits, self-talk can be a powerful ally. Instead of feeling powerless, say, "I am stronger than my urges. I choose health and freedom." Rather than labeling yourself with your addiction, affirm, "Every day I'm creating healthier patterns in my life." These words reinforce your ability to change and embrace healthier choices. Developing self-worth is another critical area where self-talk comes into play. Instead of saying, "I'm not good enough," tell yourself, "I am worthy of love, respect, and success." Replace "I don't deserve good things" with "I am deserving of all the good life has to offer." This shift helps you recognize your inherent worth and live in alignment with it. Success often takes time, and persistence is key. When progress feels slow, remind yourself, I'm making progress every day, even if I can't see it. Instead of saying, I want to give up, affirm, I have the persistence to see this through to success. This kind of self-talk keeps you moving forward, even when faced with setbacks. Remember, self-talk is a powerful tool in shaping your reality. Whether you want to improve your mindset, relationships, health, finances, or personal growth, the words you say to yourself have the power to create meaningful change. Choose your words wisely and let them guide